Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Paperback Writer, and here's her story again. Hi, Ollie. You did a video for me a few months ago titled "Because You Knew the Narcissist Would Try to Ruin Your Day." Right? That was Paperback Writer telling us about her wedding and her horrible friend who was just about dick attention and jealousy. And by the end of the letter, she attached photos, and she looked like Gary Busey. I'm sorry, her friend, to this, I still laugh about it. Looks like Gary Busey in a dress. So, and Paperback Writer, I've said this before, she's been with me a long time. She does a lot for me, a lot for this channel. So, and you know, she's a New York Times best-selling novelist. So that's who she is. Here's her story. I'd sent you several deranged emails from a former friend and guest at my wedding, Jill, a.k.a. Gary Busey, in a dress. The emails started on October 19th, 5 days after my wedding, and were filled with the same rages: shitty wedding, shitty dress, shitty catering, shitty kids, shitty house, shitty writer, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and dicks. She always talked about hard dicks. The insane emails went on for about 2 more weeks. Like clockwork, I turned my phone on in the morning, and she'd written 2 more, sent at 2 or 3 in the morning after she consumed her box of wine. Box of wine, just like Mom. I tried repeatedly to block her via Outlook, but her emails got sent to my junk folder instead and would pop up back in my inbox. On November 1st, I finally discovered I can go on my server and have the emails bounce back with a failed message. I knew I'd hear from her again. I just didn't expect it to be 4 days later when she paid anonymousspeech.com to get past my blocks. God, they have companies that do that, huh? These fucking trolls. One email that got through was the same as all the other. Shitty wedding, shitty food, shitty husband, shitty house, hard dick. I called Anonymous Speech and made a complaint. I assumed she got kicked off because I didn't hear from her again. Until March 9th, when I got an email through some business site where she's trying to sell her self-published book. Wow, more jealousy again, huh? So now she's going to be a failed writer too? She can't out hot you, she can't out success you, she can't out husband you, and now she's going to try to outright you? She can't out anything you, and that's the problem. That's the problem. She lives in this constant competition of obsession. This is the worst type of people to have on your ass too. It really is, because the worse it gets, the worse the situation gets for them, and the more control they lose, the worse they get. The more deluded they get. Before you read the latest email, keep in mind that I have never responded to her, not one word. Yeah, and that'll make it even worse, because when you don't respond to them, they build all these reasons in their head and all these theories in their head. They build all these scenarios in their head of why. Oh, she must be this. Maybe she got left and her husband left her and her did this and did that. Believe me. The paranoid theories of the narcissist are fucking mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. To give you a quick example of my, when I'm dealing with the 3 anti-Ollie Matthews people on Reddit, Paperback Writer, one of the comments they made in there, and this one's hilarious, is that you're fake. And I made you up in order to do political videos. That's the delusion of these people. When you don't give them what they want, and they don't get what they want. They start making these insane theories in their head, and they can't stop. And the more you don't respond to them, and the more you don't give them what they want, the worse they get. The shitty house she rants about in every email is 3,200 square feet and has an 1,800 square foot garage. My previous house that she mentions over and over was 4,000 square feet with a 4-car garage. I lived alone in that big house, and after 6 years, it felt like a burden. I was happy to leave. I didn't move into David's house. Jill knows we sold our homes and bought one together. Jill is 64 and lives rent-free in a tiny house that her son owns. She likes to mention my ring over and over and says her vintage jewelry is better. I've seen her vintage jewelry. It's nice, but comparing her garnets to a rather... It's nice, but she's comparing her garnets to a rather large diamond. Lastly, she says I was dating 6 weeks before my wedding. David and I laugh about that. I was packing up one house, moving into another, and planning a wedding. I had 0 time to date anyone but my husband. But that's another one of their crazy theories. See, this is what they do. This is the crazy theories of the narcissist. Like the crazy theory that I'm only going to the gym because Charlene left me because I beat her. But then I got her back because it takes abusers, abuse victims 7 times to leave. So, like, these are the crazy conspiracies of the narcissist. This is what they do. And the problem is, the more success you have, or they perceive you have, the worse they get, the worse the conspiracies get. Because then they got to come up with a conspiracy of how they were wrong about this, and how they were wrong about that, and how you really achieved this, and how you really achieved that. It never ends. And the more success you get, well, that just only feeds their conspiratorial, paranoid minds even worse. So, on to the letter. This is from Jill, a.k.a. Gary Busey, an address, written at 3:07 in the morning. Subject is, James was right. You are a fucking cunt and racist and trashy and uneducated. I am disgusted by you. There is a reason you have no friends. You don't deserve them. Well, there's a strong opening statement. I guess in the writing world, you just want to grab the reader, right? You began attacking me the moment you saw me at that cheap Italian place. Nasty food, telling me no one has ever had my back. Everyone in my life has my back. I've never felt alone. I am not jealous of you in any way. David is a douche. Your kids are losers. Goddamn. No, I am not jealous. Why did you need to get married so quick? 6 weeks before you were on a date with another man. David gives good bone, right? with his softy diabetic dick. Whew, Gary, man. Like, Gary's angry. Like, I'm sure it is great. I bet you never have any vaginal orgasm or body orgasms or squirted. To the Reddit 3 who stalk me constantly, you three cracker whiteys who call me a racist and all this, do you notice a similar writing style in your threes to this? Do you see it? This is conspiratorial spiraling out of control, and they all do the same thing, and it's based on your success. They will attack all of it, any of it. They have to, because they lose their fucking minds. They lose their minds. Fucking cunt and a racist, trashy and uneducated. Yet you succeed, but you succeed because of whatever conspiracies they got to write, you know? That's what they need. That's what they need. That's how you are their fuel. You are their fuel. You are her fuel. They need you. They need us. They need people like us to feed off of, or they die. You are nothing but a pathetic aging Barbie doll. God, what the vitriol and the jealousy. Catering is when you hire a caterer, not when you pick up your food at Costco's. I love Costco's. I love Costco's food. That is a great idea. That is a great idea. You ever have Costco's cold cuts or Costco's bakery or Costco's meat, Costco's chicken, Costco's pork, any of it, anything. Costco shit is awesome. I was embarrassed for you. No, you weren't. Why would she be embarrassed for a fucking racist cunt, trashy, and uneducated? Who's an aging Barbie fucking a soft dick diabetic who was on a date with another man 6 weeks ago? Why would she care? Who cares? How cheap the Italian place was? Where you got your cake? Why? Why? I was embarrassed for you. It was so cheap and tacky. You were everything you always complained about other women. You changed to keep David. You didn't protect your assets. You sold your lovely home for his tacky home. Christ, I watched you in your crazed Charlie expression, and I was confused, and I was an asshole. But you were a flat-out, balls-to-the-wall cunt. David can get harder erections if you stimulate his prostate. Why do they go right to the asshole? The narcissists just love to go right to the asshole. Right to the asshole. Holy fuck. And no, he doesn't look like he's in good shape. He looks flabby, unhealthy, and old. Isn't he in his 60s? And everybody here, like, I know you're in your late 50s. He's in his 60s. She's in her 60s. Like, what is going on? Oh. That's going to be some fucking nursing home she ever makes it into, boy. Woo. 3 o'clock canasta's been replaced by fucking the gangbang. 3 o'clock canasta will be followed up by the gangbang at 3:30. And don't miss the bukkake pool at 4. Refreshments will be served, but not from Costco. These people, man. Good luck. Your new book sounds dreadful, and I'm sure it won't sell. I would not count on David having money. Oh, your ring was dreadful. Not jealous. I have nicer vintage jewelry. You are an insecure 14-year-old in a woman's body. Just so disappointed in you. DDE. I guess that's Gary Busey in a dress. Well, she's telling you what she is right at the end. The projects right until the end, boy. Ooh, she is a peach. She is a peach. But that's it. That's the conspiratorial spiral of the narcissist. Holy shit. Your success is what drives them. I mean, your success, I mean, whatever success I have on this channel is what drives my trolls. They write the same fucking shit. They all write the same shit because they have to. Because they have to believe it. They have to believe it. You're a fucking cunt and a racist and trashy and uneducated. Canasta at 3, followed up by the gangbang at 3:30, followed up by the bukkake pool at 4. Refreshments will be served. Thanks again, Paperback Writer, for another contribution and another story, and for everything you do for me in this channel. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions and advice in the comment section below. And she makes me laugh. And like when she wrote a story for me on Christmas 2 years ago about her mother, she wasn't sure about her mother being dead. It was one of the funniest things I ever wrote. I can't remember that. It was like, if the narcissist could fake their... Oh, that was it. If the narcissist could fake their own death, they would. Look up that one, because that's a good one. That's a good one as well. So, thank you again, the paperback writer, for everything. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take